Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. Well, that has got the juices flowing, and now this. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
So that's got things underway. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I'm going to highlight somebody with special talents, maybe a special mentality, and it's this guy, Emi Martinez. As a goalkeeper, he is just a big presence. He's a big strength in the team, and we know he has a reputation for gamesmanship. He has a reputation of trying to get in the heads of his opponents, and it all comes with a lovely personality and a different character, and it's good to see that in the game.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Pedri, Rodri, Llorente, Yamal, Cucurella, Nico Williams, Eric Garcia, Cucurella. There will be a throw-in. Gonzalez. Romero, gently done. Fernandez. Out to the right. Molina played over towards the opposite flank. Lovely bit of skill. De Paul. And it's Messi. Messi stood his ground strong. And there's the shot! And here's Gonzalez. Fernandez. Fabian Ru. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Spectacular save! That's a fine save.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
Pedri, Oyarzabal. Now it's Yamal. Lovely feet. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. De Paul. Tagliafico. De Paul. Otamendi shifted upfield. Now it's Alvarez. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Rodri, and it's Pedri. Have it back and can go again. Cucurella. Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Now the cross. He can get that clear. Messi. De Paul. Fernandez. Forwards and with intent. Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. Tagliafico. Otamendi. De Paul. Tagliafico. McAllister. Otamendi. McAllister. Tagliafico. Long ball upfield. Gets it away. Llorente. Yamal. Oyarzabal. Molina. Tagliafico. Fernandez. Molina. That's really well manoeuvred. Pau Kubasi with the clearance. Alvarez. Oh, good spread. Molina puts the ball in. And it's hoisted clear. And that's a throw-in. Played into the middle. Fabian Ruiz gets it clear. And it's Molina.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Fabian Ruiz. Oh, can he get onto this? Gonzalez. McAllister, gently done. Cucurella is there and he can get that clear. Messi. Fernandez. And here's McAllister. And the ball's come loose here. Produces a cross. And another try! Goal! Argentina!
Argentina, yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Fabian Ruiz looks to the other side. Llorente charging forward down that flank. Romero attempts a clearance. And it's Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal! Fabian Ruiz. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. That's really well cleared. And that is out of play. Yamal's cross. Only partially clear. Gonzalez. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Nico Williams goes on a run down the left wing. Nico Williams. Oh, that's nice. There are a few waiting for it. Molina did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Gonzalez. Nice physical challenge. Mikel Oyarzabal. First quarter of an hour gone. Cucurella. Well, they've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Rodri. Pau Kubasi, aim forwards. McAllister. Otamendi. Tagliafico. De Paul. Alvarez is onto it in a flash. Yamal. Over to the left. Nico Williams. Nico Williams in acres of space out wide. Oh, clearance is short. Gonzalez. And here's Alvarez. Alvarez played out towards the right wing. A chance to play it in. Gonzalez, back would it go, and a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Rodri clears it away. Moved on forwards. Mikel Oyarzabal. Williams. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella crosses. Tagliafico getting this one clear. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up. Messi. Molina. Fernandez. And it's played forward. McAllister tries to dink it through. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Yamal. Otamendi. De Paul. Romero. Fernandez. Romero chooses to go cross-field. And it's McAllister. Tagliafico. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Strong running down that left flank. Muscular approach does pay off here. Romero. Messi. Otamendi. Moved on forwards. Tagliafico looking to hit the byline here. Oh, such a clever touch. McAllister. And here's Messi. Fernandez. De Paul. Rodri. Llorente. Yamal. Eric Garcia. Nico Williams chasing after it. Romero. De Paul. De Paul forwards and with intent. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Pedri, and he goes cross-field. Out of play for a throw. Oyarzábal played out to the left flank. Out to the left it goes. He's got plenty of space out wide. Oh, smashing header! Tagliafico gets good distance on it. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Romero getting this one clear. Molina, who's set up one goal so far. Messi. De Paul. Romero. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. And it's Cucurella. Pedri. Llorente. Proves too strong. Oh, can he get onto this? Kubasi. Llorente. Pedri. Ball is over the line. Yamal providing an outlet on that flank. And here's Llorente.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
And it's Ruiz. Cucurella puts them all in. And here comes the corner. Pedri plays it short. Llorente. The ball did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. That's really well manoeuvred. Al-Kubasi attempts a clearance. Messi. Fernandez. Molina, here comes the cross. Pedri.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Molina. Alex Molina. This might spell... And Messi!
Messi really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Cucurella. Cucurella shifted upfield. And that's put paid to a promising move. Otamendi. Tagliafico, aim forwards. Yamal. Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. Now who's going to be first to this? Messi. Williams. Way off the ball! Defending was strong and firm. Now it's McAllister. McAllister chips it through. Tries to get it clear. And that was very necessary. Argentina have reclaimed it. Molina. Fernandez. De Paul. Messi. Tagliafico. Now here's the delivery. Cucurella with the clearance. Fabian Ruiz. Spain keep the ball but can't do anything meaningful with it. Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. Yamal. Played out to the right. Aimed in towards the centre. And he's got his range wrong there. De Paul. De Paul played out towards the right wing. Molina gently done. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Messi! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That was beautiful. Something close to genius. Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Fabian Ruiz. Spain are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Pedri. Oyarzabal. Pedri. Tries a deft little ball. Otamendi can get it clear. It'll be a throw-in. Williams' cross. That's well blocked, and back out it comes. Plenty waiting in the middle. That is lovely. Fabian Ruiz. Alvarez. Gonzalez. Fernandez. Molina. Alvarez is onto it in a flash. Kubasi. And it's Messi. Now it's Alvarez. Great defending, strong and determined. Charging forward, the ball at his feet. Tagliafico. That's really well manoeuvred. Alvarez spread out to the left. McAllister going full steam ahead down the left flank. Hit into the middle. And that has gone horribly wrong. Kubasi. We've got 5 minutes till half-time. Play cross-field, changing the point of attack. And here's Pedri. And here's Oyarzabal. Out towards the flank. Gonzalez. Romero forwards and with intent. Molina shifted upfield. Messi. De Paul. McAllister. Alvarez. He's gone for goal! Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. And they've got rid. Eric Garcia. And it's Pedri. Out to the left it goes. Cucurella. Oh, it's played into the area. Moved on forwards. And he's on his... Gonzalez! That was superb goalkeeping.
Gonzalez really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Otamendi. De Paul. Romero. Fernandez. And it's played forward. Rodri. Pedri. Eric Garcia. Rodri. Llorente. Pedri. And the Referee brings the first half to a close. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Yamal. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. And it's lofted through here. Rodri. Over to the left. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Pedri played out to the left flank. Lofted in. Fernandez. Molina aimed forwards. That's really well manoeuvred. Gonzalez looking to get on the end of this. Succumbs to the pressure. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Now he's off and running. Romero. And it's Messi. Yamal. Looking to break at pace. Llorente. Yamal. Rodri. Out to the right. Llorente. Cross goes in there. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Fabian Ruiz. Cucurella, and he's gone backward here. Up he goes! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Played towards the other side and claimed it back swiftly. Otamendi. De Paul. Otamendi. Tagliafico driven forward. Rodri. Played down the flank. And it's Ruiz. That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Tries a measured ball. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Oyarzabal. And that has put paid to that. And it's Cucurella. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Nico Williams. Delivered with swing. And that is not finding anyone. Fernandez. Romero chooses to go cross-field. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Messi. De Paul. Tagliafico. Otamendi. De Paul shifted upfield.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
McAllister looking for a runner. That's Gonzalez. Gonzalez takes a shot! Bullish header! Just off target.
Yeah, he may have snatched it down a bit, even though it was quite close.
Eric Garcia. Fabian Ruiz. Oh, good spread. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Tagliafico makes the interception.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Gonzalez. He is through here. Gonzalez with the cross. Llorente is there and he can get that clear. It's all a little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Pau Kubasi, gently done. Fernandez. And it's played forward. Thinks one through. McAllister. Corner then. They've played it short. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Paul. Romero. Fernandez. Moved on forwards. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Rodri. And it's Llorente. Yamal. Pedri. Chance! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Molina forwards and with intent. Gonzalez, and that's aimed into the middle. Kubasi.
Argentina will think that now's the time to shut up shop. Just ensure you see this out without any more incident.
Argentina have somehow to break through, though. And here's Nico Williams. Cucurella. And here's Oyarzabal. Alvarez has found the net here, of course. Yamal. And it's Pedri. Oh, played right into his path. That's going to go a long way. Yamal is the guilty party there. McAllister. McAllister, gently done. Gonzalez. Oh, it's Gonzalez. There's the shot! Kubasi. Spain can't make any sort of inroad despite all this possession. Eric Garcia goes forward. And that is a little undercooked. Otamendi. Gonzalez is onto it in a flash. Eric Garcia. Rodri. Fabian Ruiz. Eric Garcia. Out to the right. Yamal. Llorente. Out for a throw. Yamal, no way through, so back it comes. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Gonzalez. Oh, he's bustling through here. Llorente. Rodri. Rodri shifted upfield. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. And it's McAllister. Tagliafico. De Paul. Romero, aim forwards, and here's Gonzalez. Nice control. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Otamendi. And here's Alvarez. Messi tries to thread one through. Argentina seeing plenty of the ball, but without too much penetration. Cucurella. They get a throw-in. Oyarzabal. He's got away. Oyarzabal! Llorente. It was all about the quality of the delivery, and they come away with nothing. And that has been clubbed away. And reclaimed it in a trice. Eric Garcia played over towards the opposite flank. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
And they've got a throw. Hoisted in. It's a mighty effort! Harmlessly behind. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Argentina clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Pedri. Nico Williams. Now it's Oyarzabal. Tagliafico. McAllister. Alvarez. McAllister. Tagliafico. Cucurella cuts out the pass. Nico Williams. Oyarzabal. Fernandez. Molina. Romero. Otamendi. Fernandez. Moved on forwards. And he cuts out the supply. And it's played forward. Fabian Ruiz. And here's Yamal. And it's Llorente. Yamal. Deflected behind for a corner kick. That's not going far. Big chance! Played out to the right. Yamal. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Otamendi with the clearance. Nico Williams. Here's Oyarzabal, and the finish! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Cleared without complication. Eric Garcia. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Alvarez. Alvarez, played out towards the right wing. That's good play. And it's Molina. Molina drives it in. Argentina have got it back and they'll have another go. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Alvarez. It's run loose here. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Cucurella. Over to the left. Oh, it's come loose. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he is going into that little black book. De Paul. McAllister. Yamal hurtling down that right flank. Yamal. Llorente. Yamal. Llorente. That's very neat. Messi. Yamal wins the duel this time, and it's Rodri. Messi. Alvarez. Messi. And here's the chance to counter. Alvarez. Rodri has given away a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Alvarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Eric Garcia. Yamal chasing after it. Rodri. Messi. Romero. Fernandez. Romero forwards and with intent. And back to the goalkeeper. Eric Garcia. Nico Williams. Cucurella. Romero, and he goes cross-field. Nicely intercepted. Llorente. Yamal. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, sweet feet. That's a good run down the left. Cucurella crosses. And that's been repelled. And it's hoisted clear. Gonzalez.
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
That has been cut short. And it's McAllister. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oyarzabal. Pedri. Cucurella. Nico Williams. Molina. De Paul. Tagliafico. Otamendi. Fernandez. Aim forwards. Yamal. Looks to the other side. Now it's Williams. Williams. That has found him in acres of space. Otamendi gets it away.
Spain really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Yamal. Llorente. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. And he decides to cross it.
Spain could have here their final chance.
Oh, what a climb! It's in! With so little time left, grandstand finish! Martinez, and he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Spain give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish. Tagliafico, De Paul. Now it's Alvarez. Tagliafico. Messi. Spread out to the left. Very nicely done. And he has been fouled there. It's a clearance, but not much of one. Gonzalez.
Argentina can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now. Going nowhere fast is about the only way I can describe this. They've just got to be busier.
Nice defending, physical and effective. And he's heaved it away. And it's Llorente. Now then, the ball's come loose.
Spain really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Baina. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Romero, pinged towards the front line. Kubasi. Rodri. Llorente. Played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Molina. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Nice looking ball. Gonzalez. Molina. That's really well manoeuvred. Cucurella. Eric Garcia, gently done. And it's Pedri. Yamal. Oyarzabal. Yamal, done delicately. That has been knocked clear. Fabian Ruiz. Picks it up out wide. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. And it's hoisted clear. Needs a quality cross. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Tempers are flaring. The referee really needs to get a grip again.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
And that has
has been cleared.
Pedri.
Out to the left it goes. And that's that.
Well, that turned out to be quite a game. Both sides committed, determined, driven. And whilst you might argue to the contrary, perhaps a fair result on